Hey, 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 inspirational guidance tarot here. Ebony here to do messages for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right, this is going to be your motivational messages, all water signs. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe to the channel. Those that have been here with me, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you much. I really, really do. And it's Sunday, we all know. And it's raining here. Don't judge. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Ooh, okay, we slipping out. So this is somebody trying to slip off or slip out. Cancer, you have practiced humility. Pisces, release fear. Scorpio, energize yourself with the weather. Overall, retreat to the natural world. Oh, you know, I hear living in a fantasy. And when you're next to me, feeling like you need to be. I don't know, baby. Can't you see? I don't know. I'm talking about eternity. I think that's how I go. No. Cancer, you have practiced humility. Approach life humbly. No one is better than another. Keep your ego in check. Humility is the practice of being simple and valuing simple things. Go where you feel most alive, at peace, in a forest, mountains, local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. So, Cancer, when I see this, it's saying, obviously, you're comparing yourself to another, or you're comparing two scenarios here, right? You're allowing your ego to come out because it's not balanced between the two. Okay? It's not balanced. When you got to retreat to the natural world, going where you feel alive, that means you're walking blindly. You're just doing things. And you're not keeping up with the track. You're not keeping up with the traction of it. You're not keeping up with the balance. You're not keeping up with what needs to be kept up so it can keep going however it needs to go. Like this, however it needs to go. Comparing yourself to another person, another thing. Having things in your life that you're comparing it to, and not really valuing the beauty of it. So this is like a comeback moment. Comeback, Carol Ann. Come back to the natural world. Like that song, Living in a Fantasy. Or how something should be. But even with something and how it should be, it's still work that has to be done by you for it to be it. And when it's not, you allow your ego to take over. Because now it's not conforming how you want it to be. It's not going the way you wanted to go. You need to know what step you took that made it go out of place. Or it's more like, look, I don't need this. I don't need this because I just don't need it. Because I don't need to go through this because I don't need to feel that what you're trying to put on me because I don't need to understand that because that's the energy I'm feeling. But maybe you do, because obviously you may have missed a step. You may have said something or didn't understand it thoroughly. You may have, you see what I'm saying? See how I come back to you? Take it how it resonates. These motivational messages, not to to be all the rainbows that you would like. It's not to be all sensitive and caring and loving. It's to be it in a way of structure, logic, with compassion, but straightforward to the point. We drinking over here with no chaser. We're not doing that. Let's water it down. Practice humility for Cancer. Exactly. The Knight of Wands. It's all about the actions that you're taking, with what is you're invested in, and maybe when it comes to options, it's you who is undecided, because it is you that's living in a fantasy with the past. Feeling when you're next to me. Knight of Wands. This is about the action that you're taking. The action that you're taking. Let me clarify. Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is the action you're taking. You're creating conflict. You're creating competition. You're creating it. And now to see your way out, it's going to be a loss that you have to take. It may be separating yourself from equally given to someone. Or would it really be equally given to that person? It may be equally given. Take it how you want to take it, Cancer. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is that it's like you may be comparing you to someone, you to something or someone, or you're comparing someone to someone else, right? And if you're doing that, then what is not balanced off or balanced correctly, it's causing conflict. But the conflict is not based off of how the two is acting. It's based off how the one is trying the action. Okay, so say it's like 3 people, right? Or say it's a group of people. Just put it however you want to put it, all right? It's like if you're in a relationship, or say you're starting something, you're free, and you got your 2 potentials here, okay? It's like you're not putting them in competition, but they're in competition, even though they may not know they're in competition. Because it's giving you that room to breathe and freely choose, but you have to keep up with your action with the other person and another person. You understand where I'm coming from? It can be really conflicting, like this 5 of Wands. It can cause a lot of conflict. And the conflict is the time you spend with this person might require that same time frame. Because why? They work. Or they have some things to do. Or they really have something special going on. Or it's their birthday. Whatever. You have to try to keep up with both at the same time. Even if it's your job and you're starting something new or a relationship. You have to keep up with what it is, the action that you're pouring in to see the result that you really want. You have to keep up with that. But what practice humility is that what you're doing is you're looking at now how much it's bothering you, and it's the finger pointing of you're not understanding, this person's not understanding, the boss not understanding, everyone else is not understanding, is causing you to be in your ego because you're uncomfortable, because you missed the step, because you forgot to take an action over here, or you got too comfortable and complacent with the one person and forgot to put your effort and energy over here. Or you understand, you get my drift. And that's why this is coming up the way it is, because the action is conflicting. The action is to cause an uproar. The action is causing an uproar. The action is competition. The action is when it comes down to working on this, when it comes down to trying to get this off the ground, when it comes down to, temperance and the Ace of Wands, when it comes down to trying to work on getting the passion back, being still, being balanced, being tempered, okay, having patience, somebody's holding back from that. Because somebody here is just doing too much. You're doing too much. And you're doing too much where you're trying to get a balance, but you're not even in the scale because you're not fucking balanced. You're not balanced. It has nothing to do with the people that's involved. You're trying to balance the people involved. But it's you that created that created everything by way of the action you took. So now the action you took was so conflicting, and so like putting people in competition, having people fighting and feuding and fussing and going through all of this. And you're trying to just, you could just be trying to just be at work, or this is work. The action you're taking is bringing competition when it comes down to your job. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's the co-workers at your job. However, this Ace of Wands is about being rather successful. This is about a successful offer coming in to be patient. This is about you being patient, or this is someone who said they'll be patient. Let me get one on this Temperance. I'm already at 10 minutes. Yeah, Justice. What's this, Justice? I wasn't trying to get all in the tarot. Yeah, trying to get the balance to move forward. Okay. So this is conflict. This is competition. And then somebody wants to be in their ego. It's the action you take to cause the conflict. And then somebody wants to, it's like being your ego about what it is that you're trying to work on. What you're trying to work on is possibly being successful with offering, being patient and being balanced in the situation and still move forward. But all I see is passion. I see a lot of wands. 9 plus the Ace of Wands brings it to a 10 of Wands for me. It's becoming a burden to do that. And it's all based on your actions. Accept disappointments gracefully. It's not going your way. And because it's not going your way, it's like now I'm going to be in my ego about it. Why would you be in your ego about it when you're the one who took the action? You took the action that you took, said what you said, did what you did, whatever the case may be. And now that you took the action, you got to accept what the disappointment is. So instead of being a disappointment with the person that reacted to your action, won't you be disappointed with yourself because of the action that you took? I'm just saying. Why not be disappointed with you? Okay, you want to be disappointed with them? Why can't you be disappointed with you? I'm so upset that you're not really understanding where I'm coming from. Okay, are you going to be upset with yourself too because of the action that you took that brought this reaction that you got? That now in turn gave us the result that we have? Accepting the disappointment? Okay. Are you? Up to you. Retreat to nature. Your natural world. Your way of being. Is this somebody's way of being? Did somebody show a certain side of themselves? Take how it resonates. Beauty. It's to see the beauty in the individuality. That's what I'm saying. Did somebody portray a certain thing a certain way and got an ego because they portrayed that way but couldn't keep up with it? And now it's balance that needs to be restored. And balance have to come through. If it was already action, it has to now come through communication. I don't see that. However, wait, what? Oh. I wasn't supposed to pull that card. I was supposed to pull the motivational deck. I wasn't supposed to pull that card. Beauty. It's the beauty. Seeing the beauty in something that can be so conflicting. And it's a matter of taking a step back and getting out of your ego. So you can continue to see the same beauty you saw in the beginning. Before you took the action that you took. For Cancer. Life can lose its vibrant aura and charm if we do not bend the energy of our minds toward positive engagement and appreciation. Yeah. Seeing the beauty in it as opposed to being in your ego and needing it to be stroked because somebody here or whatever's going on is not being understood. You're not being understood the way that you need to be understood, but you took an action that didn't require that. It required for the other person to be understood. Pisces, you have released fear. Stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strengths. So it's time for you to release fear. It's time for you to stop feeling like you're trapped in something, stuck in something, because you can go out and retreat. You can separate yourself for whatever energy this is, whatever the situation it is. Okay, and you can retreat into a natural world, a world that you create rather abundantly, Pisces, because you know how to do it. This is about the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody here who is taking a slow ass time to get out of what it is that they need to get out of, to invent the life that they really want to invent. But they stay moving slowly because they keep inventing the scary story. Oh, I can't. Oh, what if this happens? Or what if that happens? Or what if this? Or what if that? Okay, so what if it don't? Pisces, what if it doesn't? Will you make the necessary sacrifices you need to make to get out of what it is that you're in? Mindset, place, thing? Will you face your shadow side? Will you accept what's dying? Would you raise your vibration? Would you look forward and tune out the distractions? Would you? And be patient with living. When it comes down to being patient, living your soul and not the role. Will you be decisive and stop wasting so much time because you're scared? Would you admit that you're scared, why you're scared, and then move forward? Will you embrace your power? Because you know how to be powerful? Would you say to yourself, has been going on long enough? I'm sick of this. It's been this many years, this many months, and you know what? I haven't gotten anywhere. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't did anything. I just got this one pentacle. I still just got the opportunity. That's all I got is the opportunity. In my hand. Because I can make a decision for myself. I guess when I'm tired enough. I guess when I'm done telling myself all the scary stories of why I can't accomplish something in my life or move forward in my life or start it. Maybe once I start telling myself I can do it and that I cannot do it. Should I say start telling myself I can do it as opposed to I cannot do it, you will see that you're doing it. Pisces, we do not need to wait for perfect conditions. We will find perfection in progress. You don't have to wait until you have enough money to move. You don't have to wait until you get transportation to get a job. You don't have to wait until you're a millionaire to feel rich. You don't have to wait until, you get enough of whatever to move you forward. You still can. Because embracing your power is doing it. See, let me tell you something. Getting it out the mud is getting it out the mud. It's making conscious decisions that I want to do better, feel better, and be better. And regardless of status quo or what I look like over here or how settled it may be or how if the conditions are leading me to think this way, then the conditions are not good for me. Time to recondition myself. Scorpio, energize yourself with the weather. Enjoy the warm sunshine, the wind in the trees, the cleansing rain, or the clarity after a snowstorm. This will increase your aliveness. It's time to get back to you, Scorpio, and what it is you like to do. Are you closing yourself off? Are you isolating yourself? Are you beating yourself up about the things that you didn't do, that you know you should have done? Lovers. Is this about a connection or is this about loving yourself? The Lovers. King of Swords. Scorpio. Shit, the Tower. Is this clearly about a connection? Somebody standing in their power, somebody strategizing, somebody might have got locked up, can't get out to have any enjoyment of the weather. A big shakeup has happened in your life when it comes down to some type of connection. When it comes down to a choice to stand up for yourself in court, when it comes down to a choice to stand up for yourself and strategize, thinking more logical and getting out of your heart and going out there and doing it for yourself. Getting the clarity why something didn't pan out for you. Because energizing yourself with the weather is pretty much however the conditions are, you still can feel alive. If it's raining, you still can feel good about it raining. If it's snowing, you can feel good about it snowing. You can still feel good no matter what. In other words, and it say retreat to the natural world. In other words, it's saying get out of fantasy land. Listen, you can make your life be what it is that you want it to be. By controlling your thoughts, your mindset, what it is that you really want, becoming what it is that you really want. so you can see it manifest in your life. No matter what the conditions are, that you can stand and weather the storm. It's just a matter of thinking logical and get out your emotions about it. Being so emotional about why something didn't work out. It didn't work out for the reasons that it didn't. Your reasons, God reasons, their reasons. Imagine the solution, but you got to be true to yourself. It's time to get real with you. It's time to face the adversities that you have so you can seek out what needs to be, that has been hidden from you. Seek hidden treasures, things that's been hidden, things that you keep bogged down, bottled down. Keep your commitments to yourself, reevaluate your priorities. Yeah, this is all about you. Imagining your solutions. Imagine your solutions. Imagine the issue. Imagine the solution to the problem. Be the solution to your problem. No matter what day it is, no matter what time frame it is, no matter what has gone on, no matter what is happening, you still have to live. You still have to move forward. No matter what these connections are, no matter what those choices were or are, you have to be the solution. Can't nobody else help you fix it. You have to fix it. Pray to God about what it is you need to pray to God about, and then you begin to work towards what you need to work towards. And when you can't do no more, you kind of put your hands up and say, it's nothing more I can do, and be okay with that. When we ready ourselves for our ultimate destiny, when we release our childish, selfish needs and realign our priorities to those of the heart, we can finally reach those magnificent fields of human empathy, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and courage. Maybe you could have been more thinking more logical in connections, more logical about your choices, as opposed to being in the heart, as opposed to really feeling. And maybe energize yourself with the weather is that, because the sunshine, then it's the rain. Oh, but then it's then it's the cold. It's the rain. It's the sun. Okay, it's the rain, the sun, the snow when it's cold, real cold, going through so many things. And then what is it? I think that's it, right? So it's like maybe it's time for you to feel more. Take it how it resonates. That's all I got for you here. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Until next time. Bye.